Open standards, the unsung heroes of software interoperability. Imagine, if you will, a world where every medical system could seamlessly talk to another without tantrums, cryptic error messages, or the dreaded phrases system not supported. A utopia of digital efficiency. A dream, or merely an idea buried under mountains of policy documents? Let's find out. On one side, we have the European Union, the meticulous librarian of the digital realm, obsessed with open source interoperability and making sure all member states play nice, even if it means arguing over software frameworks for half a decade. Their philosophy: if the public sector pays for it, the public should use it freely. Meanwhile, across the pond, the United States operates on a slightly different approach. While they like the sound of open standards, they also really love private industry leading the charge. So they sprinkle in open source here and there, but big proprietary firms still hold the keys to the kingdom. So what happens when the public sector needs open, interoperable software that doesn't require them to sell their souls, or at least half their budget, to proprietary vendors? Enter open standards. The principle is simple. Software should be accessible, reusable, and interoperable across multiple platforms, agencies, and most importantly, budget constraints. In theory, it's all about creating software ecosystems where no one entity owns everything, where different systems can share data seamlessly. In practice, well, let's just say politicians and tech firms have slightly different definitions of open. But why does this matter, especially in national healthcare systems? Let's take an example. Imagine you visit a hospital. Your medical history should be instantly accessible, right? Instead, due to fragmented systems, you're stuck waiting as a fax machine screeches your medical records across town like it's 1997. Wouldn't it be lovely if healthcare data could just move where it's needed, safely and instantly? That's what open standards attempt to fix. In the EU, governments are pushing for open source solutions, ensuring that public healthcare software isn't shackled to a single vendor. The USA, on the other hand, leans more towards a mix of public-private partnerships, sometimes leading to situations where proprietary software dominates until a cybersecurity breach reminds everyone why standardization matters. So, what's the verdict? Which approach is better? Well, it depends. If you love freedom, flexibility, and the idea of communities shaping public software, the EU model is your jam. If you prefer efficiency, private sector agility, and occasional monopolistic nightmares, then the US approach might be more your speed. Either way, the takeaway is clear. Open standards are the future, whether governments like it or not. Because if we've learned anything from history, it's that locking essential public services behind proprietary paywalls is a fantastic way to guarantee digital chaos. And with that, my dear viewers, I leave you with one final thought. If your national healthcare system still relies on outdated software with a fax machine as a backup, maybe it's time to demand better. I am your guide, Antonio Klim. May the pseudo powers be always with you.